This is breaking news from NBC5.
We interrupt this evening with breaking news out of downtown Dallas. A planned protest there has erupted into gunfire. We're still trying to get information about exactly what has happened, but protests were planned in relation to shootings in other parts of the country tonight. And we heard recently that shots were fired.
We understand that about 200 people were set to gather there in downtown Dallas at the Below Garden Park tonight to protest the recent shootings.
I didn't see nobody else get shot with the cops. The PD, DPD, yes. What'd you do? They got caught. I ran. You say what? Where'd you go hide? Did you go hide somewhere? Yeah, I went to go hide. What you mean did I go hide? What you did next? Oh, yeah, I went to hide. Shit, you don't just sit there when people are shooting. Like, yeah, you gotta run. Like, God almighty. Yeah, the cops are being shot. All the cops. Like, I don't know who else. I saw cops getting shot right there in plain sight.
What's your name?
I'm Courtney.
Okay, so we just listened to a live interview. Again, guys, this is live. We are still gathering information about exactly what happened there. This is a shot from Chopper 5. You see ambulance there. You see lots of police cars. A few minutes ago, we saw some police officers running on the ground. We are still trying to ascertain exactly what has happened there. What we're hearing is that at some point in the midst of these protests, which had been peaceful, they've been going on for hours, shots were fired. We don't know from what direction. We don't know were they in the crowd or from outside of the crowd. And we still are not sure if anyone was hurt. But as you can see from the expressions and reactions from people there, it's a very frightening situation.
These are live pictures from our photojournalist who was there at the scene. He was there when the gunfire erupted in downtown Dallas during this protest. We are working to find out whether anyone was shot, whether anyone is injured. We have heard possibly that an officer was shot, but we have not confirmed that. We are gathering more information from here in the newsroom, plus we have multiple crews headed there to downtown Dallas to see exactly what's going on.
Now, this is a shot from the ground. Again, this is downtown Dallas. You see police there trying to get people away slowly. People just looking a little panicked. Obviously, what we're seeing now is an aftermath. We have not heard any shots in the last few minutes or so, but you see just the sheer police presence there on the ground. A lot of police were there anyway for this organized protest, which was just supposed to be a demonstration of support for other cities in the United States where we've seen recent police shootings in just the past few days. But what we're hearing now is that somewhere in the crowd, somehow, shots were fired. And again, this is what the aftermath is at this point.
We know that there were supposed to be about 200 people gathering there tonight at the Below Garden Park in Dallas. They were going to start their march and take it through downtown in protest. This rally and march were planned by the local chapter of the Next Generation Action Network. They had been getting the word out about this to get protesters there in downtown. Now, about 20 minutes ago is when we first heard that shots erupted on the streets there. These you can see in these live images from Chopper 5. Dallas police there on the ground. Here's some video as it happened. Let's listen.
Okay, we are watching a video from earlier, just a few minutes ago. This shooting in downtown Dallas. You see the police officers here crouched behind their cars, people running to get out of the way. This was a peaceful protest. It started at 7 o'clock. We had not heard of any problems up until just a few minutes ago. And again, it's unclear where these shots even came from. But again, you see the police there behind their cars, telling people to get out of the way, people running for cover and ducking for a terrifying scene. And we understand that multiple shots were fired. We still have gotten no word from police yet on whether or not any people in the crowd were hurt, whether any police officers were hurt. We did see a man being interviewed live.